My next guest is going to be back in action October 15th, UFC Fight Night, taking on Brandon Davis. It's Manna Martinez back here on the program. Manna, how are you, man?
I'm awesome, James. I'm doing great, man.
Good to hear. Well, good to see you back in the cage. We haven't seen you since February. Was this by design, or were you trying to fight a little bit sooner than this?
Kind of by design. I made a permanent move out here to Missouri, so I had to kind of adjust to this lifestyle, with the gym up here and these guys at Glory. So, it took a little bit of time, but I've settled in fully, and I'm excited to get back in there. It's a great matchup for me, and it's going to be fun.
Obviously, there's that connection. I know a lot of the fighters that are rep by your management are at Glory MMA. Was that part of the connection? Like, how did you decide on them as a gym to go switch everything up?
So my last fight, I did my camp out here, but it was just for a 5-6 week little period of time, and I obviously didn't get the result I wanted. But I trust in James Krause and the guys up here, and have faith in the process, and I knew just one camp wasn't going to be enough. So making a permanent move up here was definitely a life-changing decision for me. But it was what's best for me, and I feel like this decision is definitely going to pay off for the rest of my career and help me in the long run.
So how long has it been that you've been there?
I moved here at the beginning of July, or
oh, wow.
possibly
Okay.
a little bit earlier than that. But yeah. It's been a big move, and it's a great atmosphere to be in, man. Nothing but a healthy level of competition on the mats every day, and guys trying to compete and get better.
How is it compared living in Missouri compared to Texas?
It's a much slower lifestyle. The pace out here isn't as high paced and quick. Houston is kind of a bigger city, obviously, and everything's high paced, boom, 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 moving. So kind of making that adjustment here, I think it's been for the best of me. I'm always kind of relaxing on my downtime and allowing my body to recover the way it needs to. Back home in Houston, I was always doing this, that, and it's a different lifestyle, but I enjoy it, man. It's a real culture shock, I guess you could say, as well.
You referenced the Ronnie Lawrence fight. What did you take away the most from that performance that you're bringing into this fight?
My wrestling, obviously. I got taken down quite a few times, and he did catch me standing, but I think I was just thrown off. Especially fighting in my hometown. I don't want to say the nerves got to me, but I didn't fight like myself, and I know what I was capable of. But I know October 15th will definitely be a different story, and I can't wait for everybody to see.
I love this fight, man. You mentioned it there, Brandon Davis. I mean, this has got Fight of the Night written all over it. How are you looking at this fight from a style perspective? I think most people are expecting a bit of a brawl, right?
Yeah, if he's down to go toe to toe, step up in there and scrap it out. Let's do it. And I have a feeling he will be willing to do that. He's making his second run in the UFC. His first run, he fought tough guys, Zabit, Giga, guys of that sort, with high-level caliber striking like that. And, he stood in there. So, even in his second run, he's fought Randy Costa, other guys like that. His last fight was a little bit of a stand-up as well. So there's definitely, Fight of the Night written all over it. But, yeah, I don't plan on, having too much of a Fight of the Night in there. Just, want to go in there and have my breakout performance like I know I've been on the coming up.
Glory's a big gym. Who have been some of the main guys you've been working with over there as far as bodies in the gym?
There's quite a few guys, every day it alters and switches, like for instance, today I went with David Onama, guys like Jeff Molina, regional guys like Mo, little Micah. It's just, very, like I mentioned earlier, a healthy level of competition, and, they want to see what's best for you and are always willing to help, man. It's like after class, hey, man, you should try this. You should work on this a little bit more. And I really appreciate all that, and I soak it all in, and it helps me get better every day.
Weight cut, how's that going? It's probably easier too. No Texas barbecue in Missouri, I wouldn't think.
Right. Yes. Yeah. It's that's one of the the main things this camp that I've definitely cleaned up on is my dieting. In the past, I wouldn't go and pig out and eat like fast food or things like that, but small little certain snacks that I know I shouldn't have had, I would have late at night, and I think it ultimately kind of messed me up in the end, especially cutting those last couple pounds. But this one, it's gone very smooth. I stayed on course with every meal that I ate, writing everything down, documenting how much water I have, what my weight is at this time of the morning before I go to bed, this, that. And it's been an awesome improvement in my camp, and I'm glad I started to, kind of document it down.
With this new camp, I know you trained there before, but obviously this is like the home base now. Who's going to be in your corner? I'm sure James Krause will be. Who else is going to be in the cage with you?
I'll have James Krause, and I'll have my father. Of course, he's been there since my first fight, and I have a good friend of mine. His name is Andrew Bravo. He's one of the main guys who's like helped me cut weight since the beginning, and a lot of fighters will tell you, that's one of the biggest tests, the biggest battles right there is cutting weight. So you want people around you, who are gonna help you to push you cut the weight the right way, and yeah, with those three guys, I feel like that's all I need, and it's just a matter of who I want around me at the time. Things can get rough during weight cut sometimes, which I don't plan on it having rough weight cut this time. But yeah, I definitely feel comfortable with those three guys in my corner.
How's this fight playing out on October 15th?
October 15th, there's many ways I've seen an outcome, and envision it. Like you said, there's possibly fight of the night, and I could definitely see it going deep waters. But I definitely want to make a statement and this be my breakout performance. My past two fights in the UFC have gone all 15 minutes, and prior to that, I finished everybody I fought in, and I want to get back into that way and get into the finish column. So definitely get in a finish and get in my hand raised.
You sort of talked about there, the adjustment to living somewhere new. Downtime. What is that looking like now? Like you said, you're not as busy running around and stuff. So I'm sure you're getting in some naps. You getting in any video games or Netflix? What have you been up to?
It used to be video games, and I occasionally do play my video games, but I've picked up on a bunch of good habits, and reading, especially being one. I'm on my second book of the year, second book of this camp, and that's actually when I started this the whole reading habit. Just a lot of meditating, as weird as it sounds. Envisioning myself in the future, and just creating a bunch of new habits and standards and goals for myself later down in the road. And like I mentioned, man, this move has definitely been one of the best things that's happened to me, especially me living on my own, away from my parents, my family, and come October 15th, you guys are gonna see, man. I'm excited for everybody to watch my breakout performance.
We're looking forward to it, man. You mentioned it there. UFC Fight Night, October 15th. If there's anyone you want to thank before we get out of here, any sponsors or any social media you want to plug, I'll give you the last word.
Thank all my teammates, everyone back at home still supporting me, showing love. Can't thank them enough. Tune in October 15th, and I'm excited. I'm ready to go.